Bernard Arnault, born 5 March 1959, is a French businessman, investor, and art collector. He is the founder, chairman, and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods company. Arnold is one of the richest individuals in the world with an estimated net worth of US 118 billion as of August 2014, according to Forbes. Born 5 March 1949. Occupation businessman, media proprietor, art collector. Known for founding LVMH, title chairman and CEO LVMH. Arnold was raised in a devotedly Catholic household. He pursued engineering at Arnault Polytechnical, graduating in 1971. He began his career in his father's company, Ferrot Sabinel, shifting its focus to real estate, which laid the groundwork for his future career in the luxury sector. Arnault, early into the luxury goods market, was marked by his strategic acquisition of the financially struggling textile and retail conglomerate Boursac Saint Feroz in 1984, which included the prestigious fashion house Christian Dior. His aggressive business strategy earned him the nickname the Terminator, as the revitalized Dior and sold off other assets for profit. In 1987, he played a key role in the creation of LVMH Louis Vuitton Moet Hensene, a global company in luxury goods, by merging Louis Vuitton with Moet Hensene. Throughout a series of strategic acquisition and investment, Arnold changed LVMH into a major company in the luxury industry, overseeing significant growth and expansion into various sectors including fashion, jewelry, watches, and wine. Arnold influence extended beyond LVMH with investment in web companies and philanthropic endeavor, particularly in the art. He has been involved in notable real estate and yet ventures. His leadership has led to LVMH becoming the largest company by market capitalization and the Eurozone, despite controversies including his attempt to become a Belgian citizen. Arnold's business acumen has solidified his status as a key figure in the global luxury market. Bernard Arnault was born on 5 March 1949 in Roubaix. His mother, pianist Maria Joseph Sabinel, daughter of Etienne Selvin, had a fascination for Dior. His father, manufacturer Jean-Leon Arnault, a graduate of École Centrale Paris, owned the civil engineering company Ferrot Sanuel, raised in a strict Catholic Auvergne style by his devotedly Catholic grandmother. Arnold took classical piano lesson as a child and was educated at Catholic schools, the Lycée Maxience van der Marses in Roodbrugge and the Leaky Fred Harbor in Lille, which takes border and prepared them for the Grand Écoles. In 1971, he graduated from École Polytechnique, France's leading engineering school. In 1971, soon after his graduation, Arnold began work for his father's company. 3 years later, after he convinced his father to shift the focus of the company to real estate, Ferrot Sabinel sold the industrial construction division and was renamed Ferinel. Following the acquisition of a textile company and relocation of its headquarters, the company renamed the real estate branch to the Giros B Group. The real estate assets were later sold to companies Generate Des Eworks CZE, eventually becoming Nextree. Arnault began his career in 1971 at Ferrod Sabinel and was its president from 1978 to 1984. In 1984, Arnault, then a young real estate developer, heard that the French government was set to choose someone to take over the Boussac Saint Pharaoh's Empire, a textile and retail conglomerate that wanted Christian Dior. With the help of Antoine Barneham as a senior partner of larger Ferris, Arnault acquired the franchises Agasse, a luxury goods company. He became the CEO of franchisee Agasso and subsequently won the bidding war to Boussac Saint Pharaohs, buying the group for a ceremonial on France and even actively taking control of Boussac Saint Pharaohs. After Arnault brought Boussac, he laid off 9,000 workers in 2 years, after which he acquired the nickname the Terminator. He sold nearly all of the company's assets, keeping only the Christian Dior brand and Le Bon Marche department store. By 1987, the company was profitable again and booked earnings of 112 million on a revenue estimate of 1.9 billion. He worked with Alain Chevalier, CEO of Moet Hennessy, and Henry Recamier, president of Louis Vuitton, to form LVMH in 1987. In July 1988, Arnault provided 1.6 billion to form a holding company with Guinness that held 24% of LVMH share, in response to rumors that the Louis Vuitton Group was buying LVMH stock to form a blocking minority. Arnault spent 600 million to buy 13.5% more of LVMH, making him LVMH's largest shareholder. LVMH had been created on of the premise that the conglomerate would be too large for a single hostile raider. However, the premise failed to take into account internal takeover attempt. The fault became too large to ignore when Arnault had a different strategic vision from Henry Recamier, Louis Vuitton president. In January 1989, he spent another 500 million to gain control of a total of 43.5% of LVMH share and 35% of its voting right, thus reaching a blocking minority that he needed to stop the dismanagement of the LVMH group. He then turned on Recamier, stripped him of his power, and ousted him from the board of directors. On 13 January 1989, he was unannounceably elected chairman of the executive management board. After assuming leadership, Arnault led the company through an ambitious development plan, transforming it into one of the largest luxury groups in the world, alongside Swiss luxury giant Richemont and French-based Kering. In 11th year, annual sales and profit rose by factor of 5, and the market value of LVMH increased by a factor of 15 points. In January 1988, Arnault acquired Celine. That same year, he sponsored French fashion designer Christian Lacroix to advertise the company's luxury clothing line. LVMH acquired Baluti and Genjo in 1993. The same year, Arnault brought out the French economic newspaper La Tribune never achieved the desired success despite his €115 million investment, and he sold in November 2007 to buy a different Spanish economic newspaper, Les Ecos, for $214 million. In 1994, LVMH acquired the parfum from Giorolin. In 1996, Arnault brought out Louis, followed by Marc Jacob and Sephora in 1997. Five more brands were also integrated into the company: Thomas Pink in 1999, Milelio PC in 2000, and Fendi DKNY and 2001. In the 1990s, Arnault decided to develop a center in New York to manage LVMH's presence in the United States. He chose Christian de Portzamparque to supervise this project. The result was the LVMH tower that opened in December 1999. That same year, Arnault turned his eyes to Gucci, an Italian leather goods company which was run by Tom Ford and Domenico Di Solo. He discreetly amused a 5% stake in the company before being deelected. Gucci responded hostilely and called it a creeping takeover. Arnault then upon his stake to 34.4%, while stating he wanted to be a supporting and an assertive stakeholder. This solo proposed that in return for board representation. In 2007, Blue Capital announced that Arnault owned jointly with the California property firm Colony Capital 10.69% of France's largest market retailer and the world's second largest food distributor, Carrefour. In 2008, he entered that yacht business and brought Princess Yacht from €253 million. He subsequently took control of Royal Van Land Shipyard for an almost identical amount. From 2010 until 2013, Arnault was a member of the board of advisors of the Malaysian 1MDB fund. On 7 March 2011, Arnault announced the acquisition of 15.4% of a family-owned share of the Italian jewelry Bulgari to make a tender offer for the rest, which was publicly warned. The transaction was worth $5.2 billion. In 2011, Arnault invested $641 million in establishing El Capital Asia. On 7 March 2013, National Business Daily reported that mid-price clothing brand QDA would open a store with the assistance of Arnault private equity firm El Capital Asia and Chinese apparel company Jinheko Limited in Beijing. In February 2014, Arnault entered into a joint venture with the Italian fashion brand Marco de Vincenzo, taking a majority 45% stake in the firm. In 2016, LVMH sold DKNY to Z3 Apparel Group. In April 2017, Arnault announced the acquisition of Christian Dior, Hugo's culture, leather, both men and women ready-to-wear and footwear line, which integrated the entire Christian Dior brand within LVMH. By January 2018, Arnault had led the company to record sales of $42.6 billion in 2017, 30% over the previous year. As well, the division turned in strong performances. That same year, the net profit increased by 29%. In November 2019, Arnault planned to acquire Tiffany & Co. for approximately $16.2 billion. The deal was expected to close by June 2020. LVMH then stated in September 2020 that the takeover would not process and the deal was invalid because Tiffany handled the business during the COVID-19 pandemic. Subsequently, Tiffany filed suit against LVMH, asking the court to complete the process of the assets damage against the defendant. LVMH plan to counter sue alleging the mismanagement had invalidated the purchase agreement. In mid-September 2020, a high-level source told Forbes that the reason for Arnault's decision to cancel the Tiffany process was purely financial. Under Arnault leadership, LVMH has grown to become the largest company by market capitalization in Eurozone. Thanks for watching this video.